Today we are going to be elaborating on the topic of screening employees' social media in the hiring process. We will learn of the benefits found by using this process, and we will be discussing what precautions you might want to take as an employer. According to Terry Root and Sandra McKay in their article Student Awareness of the Use of Social Media Screening by Prospective Employers, state that 67% of adults use social networking. These statistics came from a recent study done by Pew Research Center. Popular social media sites include Facebook, MySpace, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, along with many more as well. This graph gives an indication to which groups frequent each social media sites. So far, it has been a successful hiring process. For example, say you have a handful of candidates you may want to select, and the final judgment qualification may be what their social media site looks like. Checking their social media gives an insight to whether they may realistically be a good match for the workplace. In the article Legal and Ethical Considerations for Social Media Hiring Practices in the Workplace by Andrew Hazelton and Ashley Terhorst, also discuss how fast, easy, and inexpensive this hiring process is. Most often when employers do screen employees and applicants' social media sites, they are looking to see if you present yourself professionally online, are inspecting what other qualifications you may have, are seeing if you are well-rounded, or finding reasons not to hire you. This information was found in a survey conducted by CareerBuilder in Root and McKay's article. Hazelton and Terhorst go into specifics about what managers search for on social media. When screening employees' social media sites, employers look for grammar and spelling errors, any differences between their profile and their resume or cover letter, inappropriate or provocative pictures, posts or photos related to drug or alcohol abuse, and slander against former coworkers and employers. Root and McKay also found statistics on which social media sites employers are most likely to search. According to the survey, 65% of employers check Facebook, 63% check LinkedIn, and 16% check Twitter. In the same CareerBuilder survey, Root and McKay found that 34% of managers did not hire a candidate due to something they saw on social media. But in the same survey, 29% stated they wanted to hire a candidate after viewing their social media profiles. If you are involved in charity work, community service, or other appropriate or helpful activities, it gives your profile a positive outlook. It is advised to always be precautious with what you post online. Presentation is everything, and if you would feel uncomfortable showing your managers a photo, do not post it. If you would not want your managers to know something you do on your own time, do not post about it. Employers must be careful with how their searches are interpreted and used. It is always possible that the profile you are searching may not truly be your candidate at all. If they have had their identity stolen, you may be researching a fake profile. Or if you do not inquire with your employee before terminating them, you can also get into trouble. Angela Bosworth gave an example of finding a photo of a new hire snorting cocaine on the hood of a car in her video, The Pros and Cons of Screening Job Applicants Using Social Media. Before immediately terminating the employee, they asked him about the photo and found out that he was a former model posing for a drug-free advertisement. Angela Bosworth also discusses the protection laws like Title VII, the Fair Credit Report Act, and other civil rights protections which are used to protect employees and applicants. Mike Thompson also reports in his article, Social Media, the Law and You, that the state of California passed a law in September of 2011 that prohibits employers from asking their employees for their social networking passwords. Discrimination is defined as the unjust or prejudicial treatment of different categories of people or things, especially on the grounds of race, age, or sex. Discrimination is also something employers should be careful of when screening employees. Looking at someone's social media profile can give you immediate knowledge of their race, gender, marital or sexual preference status, religion, disabilities, or any other information you wouldn't regularly state on your resume or cover letter. Any of these traits can be used as discrimination for not hiring someone. According to Angela Bosworth, an innocent form of discrimination may be the sites employers choose to screen. Specifically, LinkedIn, which is screened by 63% of employers, has an astounding more variety of Caucasian people versus African American or Mexican. If you are more likely to hire a candidate based on if they have a presentable LinkedIn profile, you are unknowingly creating a bias in your hiring process. Employees and applicants have many civil rights like the right of free speech, right of privacy, right to be free of defamation and attack, right to protest employer action, and the implied right to be judged on accurate information according to Hazelton and Terhorst. These rights are in place so that discrimination can be accounted for and lawfully taken care of. Hazelton and Terhorst recommend setting boundaries between personal life and work life for all of their employees and possible applicants. Jason Morris, whom also discusses this issue with Angela Bosworth in their video, suggests creating a social media policy. This way there is a justified document to refer to in any legal cases. It also gives current and future employees an idea of what sites you may be monitoring, what they should and should not post, and the extent of how much you will be checking on their social media sites. Angela Bosworth also suggests hiring a trained researcher for screening social media during the hiring process. This way, it leaves the actual hiring manager clueless of any possible bias found on their social media sites. In conclusion, social media screening has created some benefits to the hiring process, like a quick and inexpensive outlet to background check people. It has also increased the desire for some employers to hire you if you have a presentable profile. With some privacy issues kept in mind and bias or discrimination kept off the mind, screening employees and applicants' social media can become even more successful. Some simple improvements like clarifying what you are looking for, the extent of your search, and hiring an unbiased researcher can benefit everyone during the hiring process. This process is being increasingly used today and most likely will continue in the future. So remember, presentation is everything.